Well, the accelerator WEtech, we operate separately, although we're basically one unit. There's a variety. I'm not sure exactly how many spaces are available. I'd have to ask the accelerator that question, but they're very close to capacity, and it's a great atmosphere. Co-working space has so many values for entrepreneurs because you're seeing two companies sitting next to each other in open desks, and then eventually they're talking, and next thing you know, they're building a business together. And that's what we've seen over the 3 or 4 years now the accelerator's been in operation, is these synergies that are happening, and it's a great merriment between the accelerator and WEtech, and really, again, I think the success is in the graduation of these people out of the accelerator to larger spaces, and again, the media and the news and the successes that we all share together.
Well, tell us about some of these successes, because I know people may not know right now, but they're going to go, oh, wow, they went through there?
Well, from our end, some of our, I guess, successes, we get funding to give out to certain entrepreneurs depending on the criteria of the government that month. But we've helped companies, for example, it's called AUG. It's
augmented reality.
Yeah. So it's basically an augmented reality piece for designers. So it's basically a showroom in your bag. So if you're basically a fashion designer, not a fashion designer, a home designer, you basically, in this chloroplast type of, I guess, piece of, it's almost like a circle. And basically it allows someone to see a piece of furniture in a room that has no furniture in it. So in an augmented reality, this chair will pop up, or this lighting fixture will pop up, or a picture. So again, those are a client that we've helped with the rebranding and linking them up with advisory services and mentorship. We've also helped companies like, I know you could speak maybe a little about Datus and what we've been doing with them.
Sure, there's a company called Datus, which was basically formed by 3 young gentlemen, graduates of the University of Windsor. I believe 2 of them were from the engineering department, 1 from computer science, and they basically came up with a almost like a social entrepreneurial or social entrepreneurship app, which called Blue. You could look it up. Which basically what it does is you can actually score points and trade points with friends to do good things in the community, things that promote wellness, for example. So if you planted trees, you could set a challenge for yourself to plant a number of trees over the course of a week or a month or whatnot. And if you meet that challenge, you score points. You can also challenge other folks to do the same thing. And so these young entrepreneurs came to WEtech. They've been with us for a year, and they've basically been spending the last year working hand in hand with our entrepreneurs in residence, which are our professional mentors, to basically go through the process, not just the technical process of building the app, but more importantly, the commercialization process. How to get this product from ideation, from the design board all the way out to market. So that's basically what we've been doing, working with this young company called Datus.
That's such a great service, because a lot of people have really great ideas, but they have no idea how to actually make it happen. So this is really, in a nutshell, what you're all about.
Exactly, and I mentioned the entrepreneurs in residence. I'll give you an example. We have one entrepreneur in residence, Deborah, who has decades of experience leading a medical device company. This is somebody that's graduated with an engineering degree and has helped run a multi-million-dollar company in the medical device field. We also had, for example, an entrepreneur in residence, Rob Wendt, who was one of the first in Canada to develop, 20 years ago, develop a digital media company. He has decades of experience in digital media, and right now he's actually working in Silicon Valley. And so these are 2 of our entrepreneurs in residence that we connect with these young startup entrepreneurs to give them that leg up, to give them that advantage of moving forward. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, when the WEtechs, the Regional Innovation Centers, didn't exist, these entrepreneurs were really out in the wilderness on their own. They had to make their own mistakes. They had to stumble and whatnot. To a large degree, they still do, but at least now they have somebody that's done it, and that could say, listen, you may not want to take this path. I've been there. I know where it leads to. Try looking at this and this path.
And I think if I could just continue on that, I think the biggest messaging is we're part of this, WEtech's just one of the entrepreneurial resources locally. There's so many resources and organizations like the Small Business Center and these new centers of entrepreneurship on campus. So if you have an idea, regardless of sector, you can call us, and we can, again, we have this great referral network. So the goal is to help entrepreneurs succeed and eventually create jobs and wealth for the region. That's all what we're all about. We love this region. We want it to thrive. And again, so if anybody's listening, use us as kind of that first stepping stone. And if we can't support you, if you may not fall into our mandate, we definitely know the next person that we can refer you to help you with your company or your business idea.
And I have to say, it's really exciting to see when you're working inside the Downtown Business Accelerator and you start to see, let's say, 3 separate entrepreneurs showing up and renting desk space. And then you see over the course of a couple months, those 3 separate companies kind of coming together. They spend a little bit more time together, they brainstorm, and then all of a sudden you've got this one company that forms out of these 3 disparate parts. And I'll give you an example. There's a company called Car Compete right now, which was just established, just launched, which basically anybody can go on the website. They could basically say, look, I want to purchase a car, I want to purchase this model. And then basically what happens is that signal gets sent out to all the car dealers, and the car dealers come to you to basically haggle and try to come up with the best price. And this was something that was created inside the Downtown Windsor Business Accelerator. And it's the product of 4 or 5 entrepreneurs that, again, came to the accelerator with separate ideas for separate companies, decided they wanted to share their skills, come together and formulate this company. When you see that happening, it's magic. It's chemistry. It's actually really interesting.
It's like
it's
Christmas
like competition
every day.
turning into camaraderie,
no,
right? I mean, that's wonderful.
That's exactly it. That's absolutely it.
All right, what else do you want the folks to know about WEtech Alliance?
You know, just that we're here again to support innovation technology. We're here to help accelerate from anywhere from, you know, if you're at the idea stage to even an existing company. We're not just about startups. We're there to help the whole spectrum. We're also, again, we're great. If anyone's listening and they want, you know, to bring in an entrepreneur into their class or learn about technology, again, we're part of this great network, both locally and regionally. We're part of the Ontario Network of Entrepreneurs, and we're also part of the Canadian Digital Media Network. So, you know, it's one of those things, what we may not have in-house, we know how to find them.
Perfect.
So, you know, we're up for any conversation. There's never a bad question. So again, pick up the phone, check out our website, like us, or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Again, we've got a great team, and really, again, keep an eye out for WEtech in the entrepreneurial community, because the big things are going to be coming in the next year.
Well, best of luck to you both, and I thank you for being here. Yvonne Pilon and Eric Kuzmerchuk.
Great.
I do say your name
you
right,
got
don't
it.
I?
Bang on. It's perfect. Yeah.
WEtech Alliance, check them out. We've got the web address up there for you. They are doing amazing things in Windsor and Essex County.